Oh, you guys, I just don't know where to start. This is actually what I'm calling my bloopers video. We're in and out today working on this modification. Those really durable nylon straps didn't work. So we switched to the plumbing strap. Got her strapped down really good. But here's the two things that I really want you all to see. I'm going to have to go to the front, though, to show it to you. And explain what it is. We had to remove everything from the table. Because now I'm on the hunt for a new table. Even though I love the width of this table. The width is amazing. It works good. I can fit a tub on either side. And then both of my bus cars, whatever you call them, little trolley wagons, on either side of that. And then I just kind of roll these around, lock myself in, and do my sifting. Let me grab some gloves. Thought maybe I had the box here. Probably do. Yes, I do. First thing I have got to show you. So, we butcher our own. Hope nobody's upset about that. And my grinder, we have a little stepping device. So, because I always have to do everything by myself, so I don't have the extra hands to, like, help me, I always have to shut the thing off and cut more and put more in. So, you can get this we got it at the Bass Pro Shop. You can get it on Amazon, I'm sure. It's a foot switch. Says the same thing on the back side as what I'm reading on this side. Universal grinder foot switch. So it's a hands-free operation. So my foot switch is just below. And I can, now, all right, this is where I got the idea from this. I am a master spinner, so I've got what's called an e-spinner, which is a little bitty spinning wheel that's electric, E. And it has a foot pedal that if you step on the foot pedal, it'll turn the spinner on. And then when you want it off, you can just step on it and it'll shut it off. So we had one for the grinder. And this one operates a little differently, though, because when you step on it, it will continuously run. And then something should happen to knock you over. You don't want your grinder to continue to run. So when you remove the pressure from the pedal, it shuts the device down, which is perfect. So here I go. Now, here is the other wonderful little device. The rheostat. I better slow it down. So this is how I've been operating. My bloopers is, did you see how this table shakes? Which I put that on that other video. Yes. Now everything is going to change again. Okay, I feel it's for the better, but I don't know if I can handle much more of this sifting, changing all the time. Okay, now I'm feeling like, well, since I can sift more, so I'm sifting all these finishers. And look at all this material. Okay, so this is from the Euro size screenings. So I've got those cocoons there. And then on the bottom side, I'm putting all those cocoons there. And then below here, as you know, is where my castings go. I'm thinking I'm going to need those growers as my mega nurseries now. Oh, woohoo. I better slow down now. Watch this. Oh, wait, I got to turn the dial back up. So you can leave it at whatever pace you like, but what I notice is once I get down to the other levels, it seems to maybe do a little better if I slow it down. If I keep it going so fast, it seems the substrate doesn't even get to, it does go through, but I think it might go through better if I slow it down a little. But here's how I do it. Step on the pedal and just speed things up. It's done. My shoulders feel good. Although, this up here, I'm going to have to do a lot of stretching. You guys, if you guys got shoulder issues, any of you, I promise you, you do not need any surgery. Your muscles tear every time you use them. All right? So, what you need to do is stretch. Stretch. No pain, no gain. Push it to the max. Look at it. And now I've got all these worms in here. So, here's my thought process. The reason these little guys are in here, I don't think that in this batch that my worms are shrinking. They're in those huge grower bins. I'm not feeding them chow or anything. I've got this, I want to call it like a ball grinder for my tractor, for my animal feed grinding. You can turn it way tight so that it'll grind like hog feed. But I'm going to see about grinding some corn for these guys. I can get some, I'm going to see about looking into getting some special stuff. From some people I know. And, these little guys won't be in here once I get my act together. I don't think I'll be sifting these out. Have to. I think they'll be large enough that I don't have to. Although in my grower bins, well, if I keep sifting at a certain age before they become, you know, able to reproduce, should be able to make my divisions just with the screens. So those that fell through, you see, were smaller than the ones that came out of the first screen. So probably all those were juveniles. They could have just went straight into this nursery bin. I'm just a beginner here. Help me out. These will go then to, let's say, in one of those tanks will be the nursery tanks. Then my big wagon wheel bins, big wagons on wheels bins will be my gigantic worms, I guess. And then it turns into a breeder system again, and then I'll have to go sift there. I don't know what to do, but I got this big fancy sifter I'm having fun with. Y'all don't understand. No, you all do. I feel it in my shoulders. So this is a little wet. Oh, here's the best part. Check it out. The little pin pulls right out. And we're going to go ahead and we'll screw that down. But, oh, you didn't get to see that little pin. Let me pull the thing down now. And I'll show you. Because you might think that it's a little bit of work. But it's not. Okay. Remember how I used to pull the bottom tray out a little bit? Well, woohoo! Don't accidentally step on your pedal because your machine will start. But it actually, I've found, is a benefit when you can't get the thing in here. So you're going to want, I do, see how it's back now? Okay. Oh, not too much. And the little pin doesn't come out real easy. Okay, then I push it back, pull it out. Look at there. Voila! Testing's done. And back we go. Look how easy this thing goes back in. It finds itself. Look at that. Ta-da! Pin goes in, I think. Nope. Okay, let me push it forward. All I do is tap. I tap that. Oh, maybe it is in. Okay, tap that. It's in. Ready to rock and roll. Again. Now what we're going to do, we've decided, right now I'm just got my little dialer here. I don't think I want it here. I think we are going to put all this wiring. See, it's got a lot of wiring to it. We're going to put this up into the rafters. And then my dial's going to be hanging down from the ceiling. Up high enough that it will not get in my way. And then... I'm gonna get caught up on all this sifting. You guys are like thinking, lady, you're never gonna get caught up on your sifting. Just Just wait until those big wagons need sifted. You're right. I'm never going to be caught up in sifting. But the bigger and bigger sifters I get, the more and more I can sift. It's out of control. It's out of control. How do you guys keep it contained? It's just like bees. Only these things are nicer to you. They don't sting, so it's a lot easier to reduce your bee numbers, I feel like, than it is your worm numbers. So I'm getting some little teeny tinies here that are hatched out. Like I said, these are these big bins over the grower bins. And how I'm going to keep them under control, I don't know. They will have to be sifted before anything could be juvenile in there, I guess, but I'm not sure. Watch it go, you guys. Watch it go. Now, I don't have to do that, I don't think. Maybe my shoulders won't hurt as much that way. Gotta stretch. I need to be stretching. We're going to be working outside today, so won't be in doing any sifting, but I'm caught up on my sifting. Now, as you can see, quite a few worms went through there. I know, that shook the heck out of them. Do you think it frightens them? Will my Euros start to detach? Look at this. This is a big guy. He looks happy enough. They're cold right now. I've turned off all the heat mats. I don't want to be using that electricity. And we're not running the furnaces right now because our temperatures have been nice enough that we can go ahead and let things cool down. We're not going to freeze to death. The temperatures are slowly starting to come up instead of down. So I go ahead and I sift that to get most of the debris out first before I start looking for all these worms. But these are all pretty small worms. So something's telling me I could just go ahead and toss these into the nurseries. And let them grow right along with the cocoons. The only thing that I do know it's going to kind of sort of affect is they aren't going to be just pure then hatchlings from just the Euros. These little guys here could very well be Indian blue and the red wiggler because I've got the mixed bin. Okay, so that's enough of those picked out. I feel like we can move these guys over to the nursery bin. So how do you guys feel like this has bumped it up a notch for me? So once I get all these grower bins sifted, because I'm getting tubs and tubs, huge tubs of the castings, and I believe I'm gonna, if you guys watch my video on the drying down the coffee grinds, I think that's gonna be the exact same method that I used for drying down my cocoons. Look at all these black, beautiful cocoons. I think what's turning it that color, somebody said leaves. I'm using tons and tons of leaves because they're very, very much available. I go in town during their leaf yard waste day. Everybody's got those bags sitting out on the curb. I just load up. Next year, I'm going to be taking my big dump trailer in. Every time I go to town, I'm going to load up. Okay, that's it, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And make yourself a permanent fixture here at the Carbon Flip. You all can follow along with my failures and my mistakes. And hopefully in the end, you will see we will rise and conquer those failures. Turn them into some wins. Stay safe and hope to see you in the future.